Dad,
Yes, John.
where did we come from?
New York, that's easy.
I mean, before New York.
Before New York? Europe?
Or like, how did we get here? Where did we come from in Europe?
How did we get here? Where did we come from? Our ancestors?
Mhm.
There's no way to know that. Science can't possibly show us. I have no idea.
Well, now science can with Geno 2.0.
Geno 2.0? Let me check this out!
I bet we're gonna find out that Dad has a lot of Neanderthal in him.
Welcome to Dad Does, and today we are reviewing the Geno 2.0. This is from National Geographic, a DNA test kit to allow us to know more about our ancestry, where we came from. Pretty cool. So what we're going to do first is just take you through this test kit. As we said, put together by National Geographic. Really nice job with it. So let's just take you through what you get in the box. First, you have this Geno 2.0 book, which basically shows you with a lot of pictures your story, what they're going to show you in the DNA testing. We'll get back to this in a second. Then you have your checklist here. It's a real simple process. Basically, you're going to do swabs of the inside of your cheek, collect some DNA, and send it back to them. So that's all this guide is here. And then we have our two cheek swabs. So you have two of them here, applicators and a little cotton swab. Showing it to you a little bit closer up here. You're going to put them in these vials. I think we'll show you that in more detail in just a second. And you're basically going to send this back. So just continuing on with what you have in the kit, one final piece, and that is the envelope to send this back to the Genographic project. So let's look in a little bit more detail here. So here's the Geno 2.0 book. As we said, it's a beautiful book, so we can see this as being a nice gift because you have a lot of information here, your story, the story of the world. There's also some aspects of working together in terms of indigenous cultures, preserving and bringing back some history there. So it's a cool story all together, the human story. So that's the first part of this book. Now we want to take you to the actual test material here. Here are the vials in here, and there's some pretty sophisticated stuff going on. They're going to check your DNA against some markers, 150,000 different markers to figure out where we came from, the lineage from Africa to here, whether we did have some Neanderthal in our blood. So all of that will come back in a test report. We're going to show you a sample in a little bit, but that's pretty cool. Here is the quick start guide. This again, 1, 2, 3, collect your DNA, review the checklist, send it on back. Wanted to show you inside here, really illustrated here exactly what to do, how to accurately collect the DNA from the inside of your cheek. Doesn't hurt at all. We're going to test this out. We're going to follow up this video to let you know how it goes and what we find out about our ancestry. All right, so now we're just going to scroll through and show a sample result you would get if you did use the Geno 2.0 kit. So there's a lot of information here. We're not going to get into all of it right now. As I said, we will do a part 2 to this video when we actually get our results back and we can share it more. But just want to give you a feel for it. As you see the map, their percentages, it's really a nice way to illustrate exactly where we came from, showing the lines of heritage there, and even percentages of what regions our ancestry came from. Now, the other thing we want to point out, this is pretty different than 23andMe and some of the other DNA and genetic testing. This has a lot more to do with your ancestry, and because of the database that National Geographic has, they're able to track this against about 150,000 DNA markers or indicators. So they have a lot more rich history there that they're able to compare it to. We look forward to seeing our results when they come in, and as I said, we will share those with you once we get them back. Here we're just showing the website here, so there's a lot more information here, National Geographic site and the Genographic project. So it's pretty cool. 660,000 people have already taken part in this, and we're learning more about our history, where we came from, our ancestry, what went on. And as we said, the science is pretty sophisticated here with this DNA testing. They're checking your DNA against about 150,000 different markers. We'll have a lot more information over on the site when we do the full review on it, but just want to take you through the story here. What we're going to do is we're going to send ours in. So this is kind of a part 1. We're going to come back with a part 2, which tells you what we found out. But we just wanted to get this out here, so I think it could be a really interesting gift, especially with Father's Day coming up. Learn about your family, your history, a lot of cool stuff there. Come on over to daddoes.com. We'll have a full review. And as I said, we'll follow up with a part 2 as soon as we have the results from our test.